Why is this door concealed?
Where? There's no door here.
Scanner's showing something different.
Wait, you mean here?
Right here. It's closed. Previous owners, left over, maybe?
No. Open it. Somehow, please. Checking their office downstairs. Jesus Christ.
Think we're safe putting your security at the top of our list of suspects?
They violated our privacy. Sons of bitches! Under my own roof!
Ever noticed anything out of the ordinary? Suspicious?
That they're violating our trust? Watching our every move? That they'd concealed a goddamn secret room full of spy stuff in our own apartment?
So you didn't notice, okay? Wonder how long they've been keeping this from you.
Too long. This ends now. I'm not letting any more of those freaks set foot. Ugh, my head.
Something wrong?
Don't worry about me. Do what you have to do.
Use meds. Intruder make a beeline here after Jeff tagged him?
Talking to yourself again?
More and more. Ever since this terrorist started stalking me. Weird hardware. What's it for?
Connected to the wall-mounted screens. Wonder where else these cables run.
Prehistoric, but doesn't look older than a day.
Saw something like this back in the war. Transmitters. Militech was using them. Short-range UHF. Signal only travels line of sight, but it can't be intercepted.
Line of sight. Let's look around. See if we can't spot where our receiver's camping out. Got a vision on our receiver. Black van parked next to it. Gotta be our winner. Transmitter's within reach of our mystery van. Wonder if Elizabeth has ever seen the car. Liz, this is way bigger than we thought. Jeff's entire campaign could be threatened.
Let me worry about the race. Just tell me what you managed to find.
A lot.
There's a transmitter on the roof. Seems to be conveying a signal to a van out front. Know who it might be?
We never set up any transmitter. And I don't know a thing about any van, but my guess is it's SSI's.
Could be. Tech they're using seems unconventional, though.
Do you plan to check it?
Yeah. About to pay him a personal visit.
I'll wait here. Just don't tell Jeff anything for now, okay?
Sure, whatever. I'll call him once I know something more substantial.
That's fine. Just remember it's the busiest time for Jeff right now. You can always come and talk to me.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind.
Seems pretty adamant about me talking to her and her only. And there was a whole thing about I ordered blue roses, but the picture showed red roses. That was weird. Everybody's a suspect when you're a detective.
How about we take the
Everybody.
wheels, V? That van could give us the slip any second.
I like the way you think. I like the way you think, Johnny. On you like glue, baby. On you like glue. Can't let them go. Come on, get off the wall, get off. Catch up, 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 catch up. Good girl, good girl.
Somebody get me killed!
above me, that's right. One thing I care about is a large amount of eddies, man. Okay. mess around. What's a radio? Oh man. Forgive me for being so quiet. It's been one of those days. I was recording and then I stopped recording to start recording something completely different. I was recording Forza Horizon with the guys. So it's just been a long ass day. As of right now, it is 3:15 in the morning, and I'm trying to, get this out. We'll get this done. I'm not gonna say get it out because I'm not gonna rush it out. I'm trying to get this done. All for you guys. Because, I gotta do it for you guys. If I don't do it for you guys, what am I doing this for, right? And, if I ever need a break, I'll get a break. But, right now, I'm doing this because I actually owe you guys. I missed a whole week.
Pierced it, we're in.
Couldn't ask the NCPD for better records than this.
Pictures, medical records. Vulnerability to neuroplasticity. It's some kind of database. Brain scans, the paralysis, biological casts, neuroplasticity.
Wow.
Fuck. What about that? The blue shit.
Fresh neural links. They're not spying on them, Johnny. They're fucking with their heads.
Mean to say someone's literally controlling our upstanding politicians' minds?
Uh-huh. Red blots are memory residue in the hippocampus region. See how they're bleeding into the blue?
So what are we looking at?
They're planting new memories in their heads, modifying their personalities. This is big shit, Johnny.
Fuck me.
Got other guinea pigs besides the paralysis, too.
Quick, download the data. Whoever comes looking for it, that's your suspect.
Shit! They're wiping the data. We've been made. Now they know someone's been in their database.
Wonder if they also know who.
V, do you have any news?
Gonna wanna sit down for this. It's way bigger than we thought.
What is?
You're being brainwashed. Literally. They've scanned your minds and now using some kind of conditioning to...
Wait, not on the hollow.
Right.
Okay.
I'll come by.
No. You and I, we need to speak alone. I know a little ramen place in Japantown. Sending you the coordinates.
Right. See you there.
Oh, okay, because her house has been tapped, so that makes sense. Well, not her house. Her penthouse has been tapped, so can't be trusted to talk there either. So that makes sense. I was about to say, wait, why not at your place? But then I thought about it. So that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That's the reason why. I deserve that. I mean, my car didn't, but I did. I definitely deserve that. I just realized which way I was supposed to be going. That's on me. My bad. Oh, this place. I know where I am. We came here looking for a lady. To find out where old buddy was. Matter of fact, she right there.
Will you sit? Thank you for coming.
Not anymore. Experience all of Chromanticore's 16 new flavors and mix it up!
Cozy little joint. Doesn't really match your style, though.
But it's perfect for a one-on-one.
Here we are, then. What is it?
I'm sorry. My nerves are shot. I can't gather my thoughts.
Relax. No need to rush.
A while ago, I started noticing some changes in Jeff's behavior. His personality, he seemed to be changing right in front of me. Becoming someone else.
How so?
He stopped reading, forgot the title of his favorite movie. Even his musical taste changed overnight.
I mean, I know why. Why aren't we talking about the fact that I know why?
Once, I said we should visit his brother's grave, and he told me that he'd been an only child. That's when I started thinking something bad was happening. Something insidious. And not just with Jeff.
Notice any changes in yourself?
After some time, on several occasions, my friends pointed out that I was acting strangely.
Oh, that must have been hard.
It was. You know, it's at times like those you start to question reality.
So the whole time you knew what I could end up finding.
I don't know who, how, or why, but they're changing us. That concealed room in our apartment,
What about it?
I'm sure I'd seen it before, but must have somehow forgotten. I find that terrifying.
Mentioned any of this to Jeff?
I tried. I did. But he's blinded to everything. He just laughed, said I was imagining things.
It seems
He once
alright.
brought up a vacation that we never went on. Swear to God. He went on about it in such detail. I almost started believing him.
Could be just you who forgot. Maybe they just wiped the trip from your memory.
Hell, I don't know anymore. Don't you get that?
Yeah, I got it.
Haven't told me the whole story yet, have you?
I saw a stranger in our apartment one night tinkering with the monitors. But I was in such a state by then that I didn't know if I could trust my own eyes.
So, you didn't do anything?
I don't remember what happened. I talked to security the next morning.
Let me guess. Cams didn't pick anything up.
The guy just shrugged and said I must have dreamt it. He showed me the recording, of course. I felt like a lunatic.
Okay.
Then, the next day, I got a call.
From who?
Who was it?
Them. Whoever they are. There was a garbled voice on the other end. He never introduced himself.
They
They
threaten you?
threaten you? Try to blackmail you?
They said I was walking on thin ice. That if we kept stirring up trouble, Jeff could have an accident. Then they wiped any record of our conversation. It was as if it had never happened. So I'm begging you, V. Jefferson can't find out about any of this. Ever. His life depends on it.
What if you're just saying what they programmed you to say? Just reading off a script based on thoughts planted in your head.
All I know is, I love my husband, and I want him to be safe, and happy.
Or that's what they want you to know.
You know what Jeff will do if you tell him? I know my husband. He'll start looking on his own. He can't find out about this. It'd destroy him.
You think if I tell him everything that he'll go and pick a fight he can't win?
I don't just think, I know. One thing hasn't changed. Jeff's still a fighter.
And he'll
Okay.
go down swinging. So how do we play this?
I'm going to tell Jeff that SSI was spying for his rival, Holt. You just need to confirm what I say.
Truly
Okay.
prepared to fire SSI? After the threats? Really brave, but risky as
But
all
risky.
get out.
Yeah.
What they're doing to us is one thing, but when you
Okay.
found that concealed room, I can't accept strangers spying on us while we sleep. Not under my own roof.
What difference does it make
Spying
where?
on when you was doing more than
I'll
that.
take full responsibility for anything SSI goes on to do. I'm just asking you not to get Jefferson involved. I'll add a meeting in Reconciliation Park to Jeff's schedule. He'll be waiting. Since I can't know if I'll remember this conversation tomorrow, I'm counting on you not to forget what I asked of you.
I won't. But that's all I can promise.
Not anymore. Experience all of
Goodbye,
Chrome Anticore
V.
16 new flavors and mix it up.
Whole thing's fucked up, huh? Wouldn't want to be in her pants. Speaking of, overlapping memories, changing personalities. Remind you of anything? But hey, at least we know what we're up against.
No. No, this is different. Saw yourself. They're purposely modifying their minds' individual thoughts.
Right.
Paralysis make a damn nice next-gen puppet. Even in my day, there were whispers about this kind of stuff. Cognitive pattern fluctuators, remote neural re-networking. In layman's terms, gaslighting. The beauty is that everything's fair game. Subliminal TV signals, high-density emitters in your electric toothbrush. You name it.
So, in my pants, what would you do?
Some real rat bastards behind this. Someone's gotta take them down.
Even by risking the paralysis lives?
Fuck knows what kind of shit a mayor controlled by puppet masters could pull.
True.
But yeah, you could end up putting their lives at risk. Or not. Tough choice, V.
Whoa, too much. My bad. Two-wheel motion, baby. Two-wheel motion. Whoa, what was that? Got some eddies to burn. No? What you want though? The thing I'm driving? different one. Has to be a different one, right? I mean, you can't tell now. It's like I got this like for free. It was just sitting there. I hopped in and it was like, yeah, that's right.
It
Yeah?
doesn't matter what you tell him. It doesn't matter what you think of doing or do. You can't change anything.
What?
We know who you are. We know what you are. We know what you want. You are playing with fire. Don't dare cross the line.
Fuck.
Hello, V.
Hi, Jefferson.
Your final destination for sensation.
Need to talk.
Yes, I know. Elizabeth filled me in. Sounds like I was right to hire a professional.
Elizabeth, what did she tell you exactly?
Didn't get specific. Just that SSI was spying for that son of a bitch Holt. Guess you got more, though.
What would you do if your own arm tried to kill you?
Strange as it may sound,
Find out if the
don't got
blockbuster
much.
on your head, foreign body,
There's gotta be something. You didn't find any hard evidence?
risk.
相关工作又担心个人安全，康陶为高级经理以上级别提供100%安全的跳槽服务。
Is everything all right?
No, not really. I mean,
Sorry, it's all hearsay and speculation.
Like what?
SSI took money from all kinds of people, Holt among them. But it's a weak lead. Too weak. Nothing that can help you, Jefferson.
Damn. All right. I'll handle things from here.
Meaning...
First, I'm gonna win this damn election. Then, I'll find the motherfucker who spied on us. And if it was Holt, I'll find every last speck of dirt on him and bury him under the heap.
Well then... Good luck.
good luck with that.
You'll get your fee soon. You already got my gratitude. Goodbye, V.
So, thoughts?
Hey, Lions
Somehow I
League.
doubt it's people who are behind this.
So aliens?
Very funny. You're too young to remember this, but not so long ago, people talked about rogue AIs prowling cyberspace.
So, not aliens.
Not aliens.
Doesn't matter who or what. Our guy's outmatched. They can do whatever they want. He's fucked, V.
City tingling with desire. Will do anything to scratch every itch. Watson Hall. New episodes every Wednesday at 10.
I'll do anything.
to stop it from blowing up and killing everybody inside. So apparently that's a thing.
Hey, Jude, what's up?
You know, same old. You?
Funny, I was just thinking about you.
So, do I got amazing timing? Or are you always thinking about me?
You know, I could be cursing your name in my thoughts.
Oh, hey. I'm just glad you remember me at all. Because I got a favor to ask.
Ask away. It's never boring with you.
Interesting people aren't easily bored.
Not in your company. Okay, now that we've blown each other, what's up?
You're on a need-to-know basis. So, this particular mission don't require you to have no gun. Just a wetsuit.
Alright then, count me in. But I gotta warn you, I look great in a wetsuit.
Believe it when I see it. Dam out past Rancho Coronado. Know it?
Sure. What about it?
Little, abandoned bungalow lakeside. Meet me there. At sundown.
Sounds like a plan. See you there.
Bye-bye.
Too hard on it. What car should I take? Every girl loves a quadrant. I don't know if that's true or not. I just said it. I don't think every girl loves a quadrant. I don't know. But I know who does love a quadrant for a fact. Turn 10. Turn 10 loves a quadrant. So much so that they put it in their game. Oh, I missed my turn, that's why. Okay. Every girl loves a quadrant, but they don't like a beat up one. I need to stop beating my car up. Take these turns a little way too hard. Wait a second. Oh, this one. I thought that was the billboard that we crashed into in the beginning of the game. Not the beginning of the game. But towards the beginning of the game, but now also quite not the middle of the game. Not quite sure what you would call it. Some people would still just say beginning of the game. You know, that's what you mean. When Takamura said this, that guy. What's his name? Dexter. Dexter DeShawn. Yeah, dude. I am messing my car up. My poor car. I could have just fast traveled here. Man. That just simply means that the game doesn't want me to go any further. Guess now we wait for her. I guess now we're done waiting for her.
V, looking good? You mean, considering the shit we've been through? Well, factor that in and you look fucking amazing.
Aw, thanks.
So, ready to tell me what we're doing here?
Well, been tinkering with virtues a lot lately and figured out a way to scroll 2 actors' experiences at the same time. Thought we could try it out. If you're down, of course.
What do I gotta do?
You, my friend, are just gonna scroll me a virtue.
That's it.
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This could be my greatest work ever.
How does one
how'd you do
marry 2 separate neural tracks?
Well, at first I tried to create a single profile out of 2 data streams.
Okay.
Didn't turn out so great.
Must have gotten tangled up. Interference, white noise.
White noise.
Yeah, effect was kind of like a bad art house. Couple tries in, though, I managed to isolate specific sensations.
So you load them onto separate neural tracks. No emo bogies. Not bad.
Not bad.
Sounds like we could do this anywhere. Why did we come all the way out here? What is this place?
Cottage belonged to someone I knew. It sits empty now. I take the liberty to use it from time to time.
And that's
Okay.
where we're gonna scroll?
No, we're gonna scroll underwater.
Nope,
Wait, what?
no way. Bad idea. Tell her to find some other yes woman.
What do you say? You in?
Why
Why
would you
not?
say that?
I don't know. Don't like the idea, that's all. It's just, when I think about the dark, the deep, palms that I don't fucking have get clammy with sweat I don't secrete.
You're more than welcome to stay on shore. Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I'm in.
Awesome. So, let's go. Got the hardware here. All right, get that booty of yours suited up.
Do this often?
What? Make other girls put on skin-tight wetsuits?
Meant diving.
Diving.
As often as I can. As for the rest, well, I'm picky about my girls.
Why'd you choose this, of all places?
Why? Don't like it?
It's okay, but any special reason why you chose this one?
Of course there is. But you'll have to wait to find out what it is.
Oh, alright.
Let's get this scroller on ya.
Water's toxic, that not a problem?
Whole reason we're suiting up.
Look pretty damn fine in that wetsuit.
Should see me in my Max Tech uniform.
Whoa.
Oh.
Mean you have one?
Indeed I do. Won it in a bet. Still hangs in my closet, waiting for the right occasion.
Oh.
I'm gonna hold you to that. Haven't even asked me if I know how to swim. Not worried I'll just sink to the bottom like a bag of rocks?
A bag of rocks? Come on, don't sell yourself short.
All right, let's do this. Whew, freezing ass water, here I come.
Okay, we're all set. You go first.
Did I not put on my suit? Oh, I did. Okay, cool.
Stay close behind me, and don't descend too fast.
Where are we headed, exactly?
About halfway to the deepest point. It'll be pitch black, but the currents are gentle. Ought to be safe. Want the precise coordinates?
No, why bother? I'll just stick close to you.
Okie dokes.
Virtues are more to you than just a way to churn out eddies, huh?
Well, duh. Think paintings, songs. They're meant to produce emotion responses.
Generally
Okay.
how any kind of creativity works, sure.
Right, so art's a casing, trigger for emotion. Well, BDs are emotion in near pure form.
Okay.
This is it. Swim over here and look straight at me, will you? Great. Great. Signal's clear. Just need your help with a few basic checks. Need to calibrate our gear. First up, motion sensors and scrolling. Circle
Okay.
around me. Swim. Great. Motion calibrated. Now swim, Heather. Next up, sound check. I'm gonna hum a song. You give me the title. Read me?
Okay.
I know that. Eddie Sorrentino, only you.
Never did go in for sentimental stuff. Got stuck in my head lately, though, that one. Alright, that ought to do it. We are now.
Synced. What now?
Prepare to have your mind blown. Wait for it. Now grab this and hold on tight.
Down we go.
I just need to be on the other side. Okay. It's a whole city and town under here.
Impressive, huh?
Yeah.
That's incredible. What is it?
Our very own Atlantis. Used to be called Laguna Bend. Just 15 years ago, people still lived here.
Got some connection to this place, right?
You got it. Grew up here. Haven't been back since Laguna Bend was wiped off the map.
Sounds Nova. Let's do this.
Played this moment coming back so many times in my head. Taken me years. Working up the nerve for this.
Why didn't you come earlier?
Good question. Easy answer would be that I didn't have time. Gear, stars weren't ever aligned. Truth is, the very idea just felt weird. Besides,
Gotcha.
didn't want to come here alone. Or with some rando.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Flo's Diner, best eatery in town. Only one at that, too. Burgers weren't amazing, too greasy. Big. Of course, I say that now. Back then, they were the best thing I'd ever chewed and swallowed. And next door, that's where we lived. Me and my grandparents. Just let me know when you want to forge ahead.
Got something here. Looks like an old photo cam.
DPI 350. Practically an antique.
Like it?
You kidding? It's awesome.
Hockey stick. Is there a skating rink here?
I wish. Played street hockey on rollerblades.
Ah.
Quit schmoozing, Alfred. We're losing because of you. Coming! You're dead meat anyway. Will you go out with me? Sorry, you gotta go. They're calling.
Weird place for a framed picture.
Water probably carried it out of someone's house. Anything to make out?
No, not much. Looks like this fell off your one and only eatery.
Let's see now. Your childhood tasted like scop dogs from Capitan Caliente with habanero sauce extra hot. Of course, tasted even better when you stole them off the stand.
I don't even know anymore. It's hard to separate actual memories from what you want to remember.
Well, our brains weren't built with perfect memory.
Here, take this camera. Better off in your hands than sitting here collecting algae.
Gosh, thanks.
What about your parents?
Dad was never in the picture. Mom died when I was tiny. Can barely remember her. Still have her picture, but, you know, see a stranger there.
Gotcha.
What was that? Those voices.
Voices? Didn't hear anything but you just now.
What was it like, living with your grandparents? How were they?
Granddad had a real knack for things technical. Taught me everything I know.
Okay.
And the stories he told, never got bored listening to him. And
That makes
Grandma
sense.
was temperamental. Hot one second, cool as steel the next.
Okay. Okay.
Where'd your grandparents go? Night City?
Yeah, for a couple years. Rented the unit that's mine now. But they hated the city. Moved up to Oregon. And still go and visit them sometimes.
Okay.
Let's keep going, Judy.
Aye, aye, Captain. Follow me.
We're looking for anything in particular here?
Nah. Can't hurt to look around, though. Picking up very chill vibes. Feels like we're outside of time. Like in a snow globe. After that, we can see what lies up ahead.
Hard to imagine anything that could be more out of place in an underwater world.
Bottled water?
Touche,
Touche.
Judy, touche. I gotta say, don't really get why they left their wheels behind when they had to evacuate.
Hey, how old do you think I am? These hunks of metal have got half a century on them. When I was about yay high, they were already here. And not in much better shape. Good cover for playing Max Tack and Psychos, though.
Wanna see what's further on?
Come on, then. Want to show you something.
Oh, I missed.
Got no idea how
this
weird
one.
it feels swimming
I
through
missed
here.
this one.
Where you used to
Aw.
run as a kid. Where daily life grinded along. Can imagine it a bit.
I thought I could talk to her. Guess not.
Church hasn't aged at all. Always looked old and like it had landed here from outer space. Bells were cracked too. Gave off this eerie, atonal clang. Weird, I had no memory of that seconds ago. Now I can almost hear them.
Don't know how it's possible, but I think I hear those bells too.
Seriously? You can hear my memories? It must be a side effect. Ah, closed. Shame.
Could look for another way inside.
Be my guest.
You like going to this church?
Never actually went to church. Never even really paid attention to it. It was just there, you know? Once
And
we...
this? What is it?
Oh, no way. Can't be. You found the heart of Laguna Bend. The most precious gem in all Cali, maybe even the world. Could buy all of Arasaka and Militech and then some for it.
For real?
Nah, I got no idea what that is.
Why you gotta do me like that, dude?
Found an opening. Think we're safe to go through here.
On my way. Snuck in here once when no one was around. stood at the altar and tried to imagine what went through the padre's mind looking at all those people. Back then, I wondered how he could read people's thoughts and know everything about them. Then I screamed at the top of my lungs to check the acoustics.
Didn't get chased off?
Ran out myself. Echo I got back scared the bejesus out of me. Thought it was that crush I had on Jenny Chapman. All that guilt I tried yelling out. Flew right back in my face. Ah!
What? No explanation?
What happened?
You passed out.
How'd you manage to lift me up?
Dunno, didn't think about it. Just did what I had to do. Hey, careful, easy now.
So, you're saying you saved my life. Thank you.
Told you diving into this toxic waste was gonna end badly. But you just don't fucking listen.
Toxic
What?
waste. Is that your construct?
You heard him?
Heard him?
Heard's overstating. It's just surfaced in my head. A thought that wasn't mine or completely yours.
Please
Yeah.
just ignore his babbling. It's a complicated relationship.
Why do I even bother?
Doubt you should go back to the city just now. I'm pretty beat too. Last thing I want to do is drive. Let's stay the night. What do you think?
Stay where, exactly? Are we gonna camp on the shore?
Nope. There. Our cottage for the day. How about it?
Why the hell not? Whose cottage is that then? You said you knew the owner.
One of our neighbors was hell-bent on staying in Laguna Bend. Badges literally dragged him out of his house before the water came in. So he built himself another house as close as he possibly could, but then he got sick. Water was way more toxic back then.
Wow. Alright.
Must be chilled to the bone. I'll brew a pot.
Okay.
How do you take yours?
Milk and sugar, please.
Going all in, huh? Ah, forgot to start the generator.
Let me guess. You want me to go do it? Sounds familiar.
A generator. What's next? Jacuzzi? Finnish sauna?
No, but there is running water.
I could turn it on.
You're gonna take it easy.
What?
Promise to take it slow.
For a second there, I thought she was saying you were gonna take it easy, as in you're not going anywhere. That's not what she meant at all. Anything else in here? No? Cool.
I think you could have
Like the last
fine-tuned the emotive wave transmitters better back there. Got some serious surges from you a few times. Power's up. Your little spa is open for business.
Of course I will be.
Judy? What was that? Couldn't hear you clearly. Something the matter?
No, nothing.
Don't bullshit me, Judy. We're still synced, remember?
Maiko's holding all of Clouds at gunpoint. Decides every little thing, apparently.
But...
No but. Talk to the dolls, they don't see any change. Everything's just like it was before. Got a feeling everything we did was wasted effort. I didn't want to tell you. Wanted this to be just our day. I wanted.
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I don't get it.
What good would that have done? You just think I was blaming you. Blame myself already. That's enough.
Forget it, Jude. It's Japantown.
Oh boy. I might have to cut something out. Okay, yep, I'm gonna have to cut something out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not sorry for me.
Will you sit with me a while? Here's your coffee. Finally.
Morning.
So, yesterday. What was that exactly?
Don't remember, or you want me to remind you?
You know exactly what I'm trying to say. What did it mean? Like to you?
I mean, I hope it was the beginning of something nice. Unless you see things differently.
Ugh. Can be such a gonk sometimes. Ruined my plans, you know that. Was gonna leave Night City in the dust for good. Even started packing. But now I think I gotta stay.
Ah, well, guess I'll have to make it up to you, won't I?
Yeah, that would be appropriate. Give me your hand, B. All set. Congrats. Just gave you unlimited access to my pad.
Whoa. Asking me to move in?
If it's what you want. Or just drop by when the urge grabs you.
Don't know what to say. Nobody's ever done anything like this for me. Really shows trust. Wanna go there now?
You can if you want. Gonna stick around for a bit before I head back.
Okay.
See ya, Judy.
Even she has her limits. Alright.